Hi boys and girls, today we're working on Unit 6, Lesson 9 for Language Arts, and we are going to build sentences with adjectives and prepositions to make our writing interesting. We are also going to use pronouns in sentences, and we're going to answer questions about key details in the story Ants. Okay, let's start by working with adjectives and making longer phrases by adding these descriptive words. So as a review, one way to build a sentence is to add adjectives. And adjectives are describing words. They tell us about the noun. So here's a noun. I'm going to read it and I want you to echo. Bike. New bike. Big new bike. Big new red bike. So as you can see, we built our phrase by starting with one word and by building it to be bigger and bigger and bigger. And as we make our sentences or phrases longer, they become much more interesting. They become much stronger. It's a lot more interesting to think about this sentence. My friend has a big new red bike, rather than my friend has a bike. I can't really make a picture in my head of what the bike looks like. But with adjectives like big, new, and red, I can visualize what the friend's bike looks like. Another way that we can make our writing interesting is by adding prepositions to a sentence. Now, a preposition is a word that gives information about time or places, and it can also show location or movement. For example, this penguin is jumping over the monster. This boy is sitting in the tree. Over and in are prepositions in those sentences. Let's look at an example. Here's a very simple sentence. It's very short. It doesn't have a lot of details. The mouse ran. Can you find the noun and the verb in this sentence? The noun was mouse and the verb was ran. Okay, now let's use a preposition to make this simple sentence more interesting. The mouse ran under the desk. The mouse ran to the kitchen. The mouse ran from the room. The mouse ran behind the bed. All these words in blue are prepositions. So they link that noun mouse to the rest of the sentence. And they make our sentences more interesting by adding more details. Let's take a look at another new word, pronoun. So a good way to think about a pronoun is kind of like this, a noun in disguise. A pronoun takes the place of a noun or nouns. For example, I, him, her, me, we, he, it, she, they, us, them, you. Those are all pronouns and they take the place of a noun in a sentence. We're going to look at the pronoun she first. I have two sentences here. Jen danced yesterday. Had a fun time. I want you to read the pink sentence again and think about who is the sentence about? Jen. The sentence is about Jen. So now it's our turn to fill in the blank. Jen danced yesterday. We're going to add a pronoun to fill in the blank. Jen danced yesterday. She had a fun time. The word she is a pronoun. It takes the place of a noun. What word is she replacing? Jen. We replaced the noun Jen with another word, which is called a pronoun, and that pronoun was she. Let's look at another example. Ben rides a horse. Let's replace the name Ben, the proper noun, with a pronoun. What could we say instead? Ben rides a horse. We could say he rides a horse. The word he is a pronoun. It replaces the noun Ben. Let's continue with Ben's horse. The horse is big. This time let's replace the word horse with a pronoun. What word could we use instead of horse? It. It is big. It is a pronoun that we can use to replace the noun horse. On Classgeek, you're going to get some practice with this on worksheet 9.1. And you're also going to be reading the story Ants. Today's story is about all of the exciting things Grace learns about ants at school. Okay, now it's time for you to go ahead and go back onto Classgeek and get started.